Yeah, you read that title correctly. I didn't actually shit myself in the middle of class or anything. It was most likely the anime plot that was going on in this garbage that actually made it foul for me to tell the story on my channel. And at first, I was really hesitant to even tell the story because of how gross and embarrassing it was for me. But I eventually decided to go tell the story on my channel because it recently happened and because the plot development is actually better than most Disney movies these days. So, yeah, enjoy. So, about a week ago on that unfortunate day, I woke up as usual at 6 o'clock in the morning to get myself ready for school. Everything was going fine, but I was really thirsty and I was really tired and I needed something to wake myself up. And the first mind that came to thought was chocolate milk for some reason. Sure, I'm old enough where I can drink coffee, but I mostly just prefer chocolate milk because of the flavor, so I went and made myself a chocolate milk, but it was no ordinary chocolate milk. That shit was the most chocolatey chocolate milk I've ever made. I might have probably just dumped in the whole syrup at that point. That chocolate milk was honestly on the verge of becoming black. But I drank it anyways, suspecting nothing was wrong, and everything continued. Around 20 minutes later, after I got into school, that's when reactor 4 blew up in my gut. The pain was so unbearable, it felt like someone stuck a 10,000 knives in your gut. That shit hurt like hell. I tried to take my mind off of it by shaking my leg up and down while repeating the phrase, don't shit, don't shit, don't shit. But that obviously did not work at all. Instead, it just made it fucking worse. And if that couldn't get any worse, it also doesn't help the fact that my entire math class was just all girls. I was like one of the only two boys in that class. And my god, if I actually did shit myself in the middle of that class, all of my aura would have been just gone at that point. That shit would have spread faster than the bubonic plague itself. And eventually, I couldn't hold in the payload anymore. I had to go drop it off at the nuclear test site. So, like any sane person would do, I raised my hand and asked to go to the bathroom. But here's the twist. My bathroom system is so unholy. You have to fill out this hall pass form, and you have to wait until the teachers and the administrators accept it to let you go out in the hallway. It's just so stupid. I honestly had no idea how I survived that obstacle. I would have shit myself already if it was an extra 5 more minutes of the wait. But the pass went through, and about like a minute later, it accepted, so I watered my sorry ass to the nuclear test site, aka the bathroom. After a short 5 minute walk to the nearest bathroom in my school, I finally did make it to obstacle number 2. Obstacle number 2 wasn't that bad. All you had to do was sign yourself in to use the bathroom. So I just did exactly that. I just put my first and last name and I asked the dude what time it was. He just pointed to the clock right in the corner that I did not even notice. So I felt stupid about that as well, but it didn't matter. I had to go and I didn't care at all. This was also like my first time using the bathroom in my school within the first 2 weeks of starting it. And when I entered the bathroom, I was pretty shocked to find how clean and nice it was. Turns out the bathrooms at my school were just remodeled, and I felt so ashamed of myself that I had to just ruin it by dropping Castle Bravo in the stall. But at this point throughout the story, I didn't care. I needed to go. It was a life or death situation. So I go into one of the stalls to release this massive nuclear shit. And during this unfortunate event, I was just sitting there in shame. And that's when I came across Obstacle 3. Something so unholy, something so evil, something I would never wish upon my worst enemy. That would be one ply toilet paper. I bet you just shit yourself on that one. Honestly, whoever came up with the one-ply toilet paper must have been in their villain arc. There was no way no sane person would ever believe that one-ply toilet paper would work on something so foul as my massive shit, which is the equivalent to the density of an atomic bomb. But I just had to sigh and accept defeat. So I embarrassingly struggled to get one ply toilet paper out and clumped it into a ball. I did my business and finally I felt like $1,000,000 again. After walking out of the bathroom, I just couldn't imagine what the teacher at the sign-in station thought about me. My face was all red and they must have thought I went through a war in there, to which if they even asked I would have probably said that. After that, I just pretty much went back to class and continued the day as normal. But what was the lesson to this series of unfortunate events I was in? Well, that, my boy, never, ever drink chocolatey chocolate milk before going to school. That you will regret. And I know for a fact that I'm not lactose. I drink chocolate milk all the time, but it's only in the mornings that when I drink it, it'll get bad. So yeah, that was my unfortunate experience. I hope you enjoyed this garbage story. I thought it'd be funny to tell on my channel. But yeah, I'll see you guys.